I already know that NRG fans are basically on suicide watch after the news. Let's just jump right in and read this word for word. Furia are expected to part ways with KO the Great One after failing to qualify for Rotterdam. Okay. Furia expected to part ways with KO, and this is coming from Shift. Very reliable, of course. And KO's hoping to remain in North America. Furia is exploring Justin Edition. Alright. And they're looking at alternatives abroad. So, what this means is they have the option to pick Justin up, but nothing more. All right, that's how I interpreted that. I think that's how it should be interpreted, because people look at this and just think Justin to Furia, right? Super clickbaity, probably just gonna be the title of this video. Let's see what the people have to say about this. Furia Justin sounds so absurd, I simply refuse to believe it. Wow. Absolutely crazy. You know, I was going over players who should go on different teams, since Justin honestly should go to a different team at this point, or NRG should just be rebuilt around him. Either way, I think Furia Justin could be new, different, make Furia contenders again. I think Rogue Squishy sounds tough as fuck. I think Squishy, Aqua, and Gyro would be a filthy Rogue team, or even just replace someone else on Rogue, and I don't know, they could be good. And then someone even suggested that Garrett G would go to, I think, Complexity or Optic Gaming. I think Optic makes more sense. It would be Garrett for probably Magic Bear, right? It would be Garrett, Reddles, and AJ. And I think that's a very solid roster. I think they would be insane. So all three of those roster moves, in my eyes, I think are good to mix up things in North America. And they would all be better teams because of it. If any of those sound like they'd sound good, just let me know in the comments, because I think those are great. Justin, the player who doesn't want to play the game anymore, combined with Yan, the player who doesn't come if he doesn't feel like it. The prospects of this team environment seem sus. Silent Rocket League for 4 days, every tourney, 0 comms, 482 grand finals appearances. Yan, Justin, Scrub. Yan won't be calming. Justin will be asleep during early morning scrims. Scrub Killer will be in the wrong Discord. Okay, I remember Scrub Killer is like notorious for, well, not notorious, but like when he was on Team Singularity, I remember seeing a story that he wasn't like doing comms at all with his team. It was with Gil, this person thinks. I'm pretty sure it was with Singularity. I'm pretty sure Scrub Killer was on that team, right? With Tho and Oli? Boy, it was a long time ago. I can't remember anything anymore. Either way, Justin to like Furia, it's just, I don't know, bro. My initial thoughts is I think it's a good move. I think they'll be good, but what I just don't understand is, isn't there a language barrier? Like, I don't understand. I thought everybody, like, I mean, I guess Yans and Card know a little bit of English. That's the only way I see this working, because I'm pretty sure they speak Portuguese, if I'm not mistaken. And if Justin knows Portuguese, well, he really is the greatest to ever do it. Either way, I mean, Rocket League takes like consistent comms, but in another way, you can always simplify it by just knowing the words "I got it" or like I don't know, I'm bumping someone, I'm coming back, I'm rotating back. Like you don't need to know that many words, so maybe comms won't be like a huge deal. But I think, like, you know, outside of Rocket League itself, for the team environment, like people were talking about, I think it's important to be able to communicate with each other about like what's going wrong, stuff like that. So hopefully they know enough of the same language to where they can talk about things like that if this roster move goes through. I still think it's a very good idea. I think Justin is the best player on NRG at this current moment. I think it goes Justin, Garrett, and Squishy, but that isn't to say Squishy's the worst on the roster. I just think he belongs somewhere else where he can unleash his true potential, and they're just tired of playing with each other. Like NRG, like even Justin, bro, I say he's the best, but he's kind of like had his moments where he just looks like lost on the field, as crazy as that seems. Like in previous videos when I watch NRG and I look at his POV, I look at Squishy's POV, it seems like in terms of consistency, maybe Garrett's on top, and Justin and Squishy still make these like crazy mistakes you just really wouldn't expect from other professional Rocket League teams. So that's really easy to fix though. I think one, that's mentality, and two, that's just being on the same team for ages and ages. Like you're kind of sick of it. It's just, it sucks, bro. You need something new. So I think all three of them need a new roster. Maybe have Garrett stay on NRG, do Squishy to Rogue, or Garrett to Optic, and then Justin to Furia. I think all three of those will be very beneficial for all three of those players, because I think all three of them individually are filthy. They just can't do it together anymore. We've seen this over the past year, a full year it's been, and they still haven't made a roster change. So I think it's time. I think this really sums it up the best. Exploring Justin means he's available or open to being available. Was there some big NRG news that I missed somewhere? And this dude says probably means they're in talks with both Justin and NRG. Doesn't really mean much right now. Looks like they're finally splitting, but yeah, I mean, this sums it up word for word. Doesn't really mean much right now. It's just news. It's just potential news that could come true in the future, which I think will come true. Not to mention with NRG, like, they have 3 insanely big content creators, bro. I think all of them have like 500,000 subscribers on YouTube. Like Garrett does. Justin might not have quite as much. Squishy obviously has 1 million plus. And I mean, their Twitch streams are 1,000 plus, all 3 of them. I'm pretty sure Garrett's is 1,000 plus for sure. Even though Squishy and Garrett probably haven't streamed in a minute, they have huge numbers. So any team, even if they aren't as good like professionally, will be glad to have anyone on this NRG roster just because they have such a huge like fan base. It's just wow. But that being said, Homer Simpson meme falling into the hedge, turning into a Furia fan. I think this is going to be very true. There are so many Justin, for lack of better words and terms, dick riders out there that I think a lot of NRG fans will turn into Furia fans, which nothing wrong with that. I feel like modern day sports and esports, people like following players opposed to following teams, which is fine. You know, you're kind of bandwagoning. You're just following one player, but that just seems how it is with the newer generations, and nothing wrong with that in my eyes. I mean, you're following a player. It's kind of cringe, but I would do the same thing. So I say kind of cringe, but there's some Rocket League players that I really like that I would probably follow wherever they went. So never mind. I guess it depends on whether Squishy is still popular on YouTube. From what I've seen personally, the majority of casual NRG fans were there more for Squishy than anything else. See, this is what I was under the impression of too. People really love Justin just because they know him from that season 5 like overtime goal, or to send it into overtime. But I feel like everyone was there for Squishy. For me, I'm a fan of NRG for Squishy and Garrett. To be honest, a roster move would reignite my love for NRG, at least if it feels fresh, even if they still don't make the majors. I don't know. People love all 3 of them, bro, but they got to get split up. I think we've covered that point enough well in the video. And speaking of which, I really have nothing else to say about this NRG roster. I just thought I'd share the potential news with you all because it could be absolutely crazy. It could really shake out things in North American professional Rocket League, and I would love to see it. So if you like this video, make sure you leave a like, comment below your thoughts if you think anything, and subscribe to the channel for daily Rocket League content. All right, that's it for me. I love you all. Have a great day. Peace.